What's up, guys? It's your good master game back to number one favorite player of the Phillies versus the Washington Nationals for game number three of the three-game series. The Phillies won the first two games. First game on Tuesday 7-6, and they won the game on Wednesday 7-2. And pitching for the Phillies today will be Tom Walker, and pitching for the Nationals today will be Brad Bowen. So let's see how this game goes, and stuff like that. What's up, Pretty Panda? Pretty Panda in the house. It's pretty random. I couldn't get your name right. I had to get that name right. Yeah, you did say you were going to be here. You did say that. You did say that. You did say that. Oh, and Star Wars, what's up, Star Wars? And all I'm about to say, guys, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Just found out from the post-game show yesterday that our boy number 55, Ranger Suarez, is going to return back to the Phillies starting rotation, Phillies starting with pitching rotation this Sunday against the Diamondbacks for game number three of the three-game series, y'all. So Ranger Suarez is pitching this Sunday, y'all. Yes. Yes. So you see that, y'all. Ranger Suarez is coming back, y'all. So the question would be, y'all, when this be time Walker's last starting? That's a good question, right? There's so many questions over there, right? Because the question would be, right, because, a whole lot of questions over there, right? Because Tom Walker's next start is in the Rays series. So this series and the Rays series will be Tom Walker's last two starts, and then Rays will take over for the Diamondback series on Sunday, and then also on Mother's Day on the Mother's Day on the 11th. So you know that in the Guardian series in the road, so you know Rays got the spot back. So that means Tom Walker has to go to the bullpen because nobody will want him in the starting rotation anyway. So just saying that. Oh, and by the way, guys, happy May, everybody. We in a new month, y'all. We in a new month. Just want to throw that out there. We in a new month, y'all. We in a new month. So just want to throw that out there for all everybody. You know that we in a new month. So we in a new month. Just want to throw that out there for y'all. So we in a new month. So, hey, what do you do when you're in a new month? You get excited about it because, we're getting closer to. Well, we're not close to summer yet, guys, because summer ain't there yet, so we're not close to summer yet, but, so we ain't close to summer yet, but. What's up, Wednesdays? Wednesdays in the house. No, I said Tom Walker might go to the pen because Wayne Swartz is back, so Tom Walker's final start will be against the Rays. It would be the next series, and he would be in the day. After the Diamondback series with Rays pitching in, was it that Sunday? Was the fourth? The Tampa Bay Rays series is the one where Tom Walker is gonna be having his last start anyway. So you know, because Rays was pitching in the Diamondback series and the Guardian series. So Tom Walker his last start before everything goes down with it. Cause so that's what they want to do. They want they're thinking about doing it, but I think they should do it. So here go your okay. So here go the national starting lineup. The national starting lineup we have CJ, we have James Wood, Nathaniel Lowry, Kevin Woods, Louis Garcia Jr., Josh Bell, Dylan Cruz, Jose Tena, and Caleb Young, and that is your national starting lineup. So we have CJ in here coming to bat for the Nationals. The Nationals plays on base. They're all top the first. Here we go. Time Walker got a pitch for CJ. Running catch goes the ball blue. Time Walker pitch for CJ. Swing at the 5 on 1. Time Walker pitch for CJ. Swing at the 5 on 1 and 2. And Time Walker pitch for CJ. And CJ in here grinds out to the pitcher. Time Walker on the puts the pitcher. Puts the first baseman. Bryce Harper stepped on the first base back in time. And CJ in is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have James Williams next to bat for the Nationals. National players on base. One out, top of the first team goes. Tom Wood got a pitch for E. James. Runner catch goes to ball 2. Tom Wood pitch to James. Runner catch goes to ball 2-2. Tom Wood pitch to James. Runner catch goes to ball 3-3. Tom Wood pitch to James Willie Boyd. And that is ball 4. And James Wood is ball then advance to first base for the Nationals. Way to go, Tom Wood. We worked your first bat of the game. Had to be James Wood. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Nathaniel Lowry. Next, the bat for the Nationals, we got one national playing first base. One out, top the first team game. Tom Wood got a pitch between Nathaniel Rose swinging at the 5 on 1. Tom Wood never pitched Nathaniel swinging with strike to 0-2. Tom Wood never pitched Nathaniel runner catch goes to ball 1-2. Tom Wood never pitched Nathaniel going 1. And Nathaniel Lowry flies out to the left fielder, Max Kellen, and Nathaniel Lowry's out. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we got Kirby Roots. Next, the bat for the Nationals, we got one national playing first base. 2 outs, top of the first. Here we go. Tom Wood got a pitch in there, but swing that fouls on 1. Tom Wood never pitched him, runner catch goes balls 1-1. Tom Wood never pitched him, and Tom Wood never pitched him, and Tom Wood do a pitch off to his first baseman, Bart Thomas, to make sure that James Wood off the first base bat, pick it to number 1 at first base. And Tom Wood got another pitch in there, but runner catch goes ball 2-1. Tom Wood got another pitch, swing that one was right into the grass, and that's a single. And Kermit moves to advance the first base for the fans. And Kermit moves singles on a ground ball to the center field of Johan Rojas. And James Wood will at second base. So the Nationals had Kermit Moose on first base, and James was on second base. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Louis Garcia Jr. Coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have national players on first base, second base, 2 outs, top of the first team go. Tom Wood got a pitch for Louis Garcia, and Louis Garcia Jr. lines out to the left fielder, Max Kellen, and Louis Garcia Jr. is out, and that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score is, we have scores game, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies need to turn the bat at the bottom of the first. And the 3 Philly players, they bat at the bottom of the first. Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper. And I'm about to say, the Nationals coming in game 13-18 in the season. The Phillies coming in game 17-13 in the season. And I won the Vice Championship Joe Young. And I'm watching the game with NBC Sports Philadelphia. So just letting you know that. Just letting you know that. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Star Wars day. Yeah, May 4th. I like the 4th. I love that day. Cause then every time when I think of that day, I think about Star Wars because the name Star Wars 99. So, yeah. I'm exiting for Sunday, not just from May 4th. But Swartz is pitching Sunday. Yeah, Wayne Swartz pitching this Sunday, y'all. So, in the Diamondback series. So everybody be excited to see Ranger pitch, y'all. Yeah, my second favorite player, which I haven't got a jersey yet, so, you know. What's up, Tragic Football? Oh, he said W on the commentary. Thank you for that one. And here goes the Phillies starting lineup. We got Bryson Stott, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Kyle Swillman, Nick Castellanos, Max Kellen, Alabone, Johan Rojas, and Rafael Machon. So guys, no Amanda Sosa tonight, and no JT Ramirez tonight. So JT Ramirez getting a night off, and Amanda Sosa getting a night off. So Alabone is back playing third base. So, you know, that's an exciting thing right there, yo. So I just want to let y'all know that. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Bryson Stott coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base, 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. And Brad Lewin got a pitch coming over. He started running, catch, go strike 1. And Brad Lewin got another pitch coming over. He started running. His swing that was a foul tip, is 0-2. And Brad Lewin got another pitch coming over. You start get ready for it. And Bryson Stott strikes on the foul team. And Bryson Stott is out. Bryson Stott, you over 1. Bryson Stott, you over 1 your first strikeout. Yeah, we wearing our pot of blue jerseys on today. We went a lot of Blue Jerseys on night. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. One out, bottom of the first. Here we go. Brad Lloyd got a pitch coming up. Trey ready for Riders catch go strike one's on one. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up. Trey ready for it. You swing that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Trey Turner will advance to first base for the Phillies. Trey Turner got a hit. Trey Turner is 1-1 young, and Trey Turner singles on the ground ball to the right field of Dylan Cruz. That's what I'm talking about. Trey, get yourself on base, man. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got three-time MVP Bryce Harper coming next to the bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on first base, one out, one out. The bottom of the first, here we go. Harper Nation, Harper Nation. And Brad Lloyd got a pitch coming up for Bryce. Ready for running catch go to strike one's on one. Yeah, cause I was my sick that had on Fridays whenever the Phillies play the Friday game. Since we got a game this Friday against the Diamondbacks, why not, right? And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for you, Bryce. Get ready for it. Running catch go to strike two is on two. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for you, Bryce. Get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three. And Bryce up is out. Bryce up, you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. Well, Bryce up just swung out, y'all. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber next to bat for the Phillies. We got one free player on first base, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. And Brad Lloyd got a pitch coming up for Schwarber. Get ready for it. Right in his catch goes the balls 1-0. They said you meant the Phillies with no thing. You mean like if we won the World Series or something? Tragic football? Yeah, we could do that. That would be nice. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for you, Schwarber. Get ready for it. And Brad Lloyd do a pitch up to his first baseman, Danny Lowry, to make sure that Trey Turner got the first base bag. Pick up a 10 number 1 at first base. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming base for great woman. And Kyle Schwarber grinds out. Well, my brain just went left, y'all. And Kyle Schwarber grinds out to the second baseman, Louis Garcia Jr., to the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowry. And Kyle Schwarber's out. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen, is the Nationals turn the bat. See, the Nationals can do the turn the bat at the top of the second. And the 3 national players to bat top second will be Josh Bell, Dylan Cruz, and Jose Tenen. I'm about to say that Costco was over 1. There you go. Let's say that. You think Nick Castellanos really gonna do something? I doubt it. We need these ones were. We need some every inning because Walker is unpredictable. Yeah, Tyler Walker is something else, y'all. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have Josh Bell coming back for the Nationals. The National players on base, 0 outs, top of the second, here we go. Time one, got a pitch for you, Josh. Get ready for it. Run that catch goes, the ball's 1-0. Time one, got another pitch for you, Josh. Get ready for it. And Josh Bell grounds out to the first base and Bryce Harper Anaheim flips to the pitcher. Tyler Walker is stuck to the first base back in time. And Josh Bell is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Dylan Cruz. Coming next, the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 1 out, top of the second. Here we go. Tyler Walker got a pitch for you, Dylan. Get ready for it. You swing it down, that's the foul ball. You swing it down, goes right into the stands, and that's the foul ball. Is on one. And Tyler Walker got another pitch coming in for you, Dylan. Get ready for it. And Dylan Cruz lines out to the right fielder, Nick Castellanos, and Dylan Cruz is out. That's two outs for the Nationals. 1 out, the inning is done. And the Nationals done their turn. Shout out to A.B. Washington with the 6 strikes. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Jose Tanaka next to the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base, 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch coming up for you. Tanaka ready for it. Running catch goes to ball 1-0. Tom Walker got another pitch coming up for you. Tanaka ready for it. Running catch goes to ball 2-0. That's the first time you see weapons showing the pot lose. You know, some name. You felt home. Why would you say that home was gonna come? Why would you say that Star Wars? And Tom Walker got another pitch gonna be Tanaka ready for it. Right that catch is go to strike one is a 2-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch gonna be Tanaka ready for it. Right that catch goes to ball 3 is a 3-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch coming for you, Tanaka ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is a 3-2 to full count. I'm just trying to get through tomorrow, guys. Make it home. Cover the first game tomorrow and Saturday, and then get ready to cover the one on Sunday. Because the one on Sunday at 2 o'clock is gonna be exciting. Because Ranger pitching, that's why I want to wait till Sunday. Because that's the one that really matters. Because then it's like, and that is ball four. And Jose Tanaka is walking and advanced to first base for the Nationals. Way to go, Tom Walker. You walk your second batter of the game. Had to be Jose Tanaka. Way to go. That's why your last name is called Walker, because you walk people. Hello? Walk. Yeah, that's why you walk people, because his last name Walker, you walk people. Mm-hmm. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Jacob Young next to bat for the Nationals. We have one national player on first base, 2 outs. Bottom of the second, here we go. Top of the second, here we go. Tyler Walker got a pitch gonna be Jacob Raybourn. And Jacob Young lines out to the third baseman, Alabone. And Jacob Young is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So we still score this game, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies need to turn the bat at the bottom of the second. And the 3 Philly players to the bat at the bottom of the second will be Nick Castellanos, Vascover, and Alabone. And tragic football. You can sub. Thanks for the sub. Mm-hmm. This guy's name is called Daddy right there, yo. He said Walter's gonna walk people, yeah. Yeah, figure that. That's why Tyler's last name is called Walker for a reason. Yeah, we need to buy. Thanks for coming to today. Thanks for coming to the stream. Tragic Football. Thanks for coming to the stream. Thanks for coming by. See you next time. You have a good day too. And back, y'all. So we got Nick Cassiano coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly bats and ways. 0 outs. Top in the second. Here we go. Bad boy got the pitch. Good night. Cassiano's running catch goes the ball to him. Bad boy got another pitch. Cassiano's running catch goes the ball 2-2 now. Bad boy got another pitch. Cassiano's going swing it out, goes right into the grass. That's a single. And Nick Cassiano's going to race the first base for the Phillies. Nick Cassiano got a hit. He's 1-for-1, y'all. And Nick Cassiano singles on the ground ball. Nick Cassiano singles on the line drive to the right fielder Dylan Cruz. Nick Cassiano got stuff on base. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, coming next to bat for the Phillies, we had Max Cover coming next to bat for the Phillies. We got one pitch Brady on first base, 0 outs. Bottom of the second, here with Brad Lloyd got a pitch getting every cap with a great boy. Running comes go to strike 1-1. Brad Lloyd got another pitch getting every cap with a great boy. He's swinging down with the 5-0-2. Oh, you can stay. You can stay triple football, try football. Try football if you staying then. Then you said I can stay because he said you had to leave. I can stay. I won't have to leave. Okay, there you go. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch getting every cap with a great boy. You swing at that one. That's another 5-0. It's still on to him. Yeah, because when you said you had to go and stuff, we all said bye to you, and now you can stay. So. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch getting every cap with a great boy. Ronnie's catch goes the balls 1-2. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch getting every cap with a great boy. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 2-2. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up, but you got a great one. And that's cover as for time out, y'all. That's cover get right back in the red box. Just my base rules. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up, but you got a great one. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 3 is a 3-2 is a full count. Shout out to 3 people watching with 7 likes. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up, but you got a great one. You swing at that one, that's a 5-0 is a 3-2. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up, but you got a great one. And Vasquez flies out to left fielder James Wood. And Max Cover's out. Max Cover, you open one. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Boone next to bat the Phillies. And the Phillies Bears, we got one Phillies Bear on first base. One out, bottom of the second. Here we go. Brad Lloyd got a pitch in there for you, Alec, ready for him. Ronnie's catch goes to strike 1-1. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch in there for you, Alec, ready for him. And Alec Bone, why would you grab into a double play? Alec Bone grabs into a double play to the shortstop C.J. Ham, to the second baseman Lucas C. Jr., to the first baseman Daniel Lively. Nick Castellanos out at second base, and Alec Bone's out at first base. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the end of the second, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see if the Nationals can do the turn to bat at the top of the third. And the three National players either bat at the top of the third will be C.J. Abraham, James Wood, and Daniel Lowry. Okay, what you say? Okay. And then 50 fans said, okay, when will Boom start grinding into a double play? I don't even know. It's been like 100 years, 100 this year. By Boom alone. Never, he always do that piss you off, Philly fandom? I don't know you. Everyone keep grinding the double plays, getting ridiculous. Redundant. It's redundant. Like, you keep throwing the same shit. He grinding to double play, grinding to double play like every freaking game, dude. You have to be grinding to double plays. But everyone get your shit together, man. Eagles 6 round draft pick. Calvin Corey from South Jersey said he also got a prank call handful of times before Harry Rose been called to draft him. NFL is looking into all these prank calls. Yeah, the first prank call happened with that defensive coordinator's son, that Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator's son, doing that prank call where he had his dad's tablet open up and he prank called Shador Sanders and then everything. That wasn't funny. And then, then he got drafted by the Cleveland Browns, but still, like, not the one who did that one on Calvin Court. That's not funny. Whoever did that, that's not funny, though. Because you need to stop prank calling these people that get drafted. Like, who's leaving the tablets open where people can just call the number? Like, come on now, who's doing that? It's not funny, though. Whoever's doing that shit need to knock it off. Y'all did Shador Sanders, now you did the Calvin Court. Like, what are we doing here? So coming up the bat for the Phillies, coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have C.J. Abraham coming up the bat for the Nationals on National Players on base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Tom Hook got a pitch for C.J. running, catches goes to strike one, go one. Got Tom Hook in the pitch for C.J. running. He's swinging out with the foul on two. Tom Hook in the pitch for C.J. ready for him. And C.J. Abraham flies out to the left field of Max Kepler, and C.J. Abraham's out. My day was good, tragic football. I had a good work day. And then after work, I went to my day polling to see my girlfriend Naomi and my friend Alex. My friend girl Alex, Monica, and then Ricardo and Scott, they're all leaving. But then I got to see my therapist Destiny for the last freaking time, which, woo, that made me sad right there. It's in the song and everything, I made a card. So, but okay, my girlfriend was looking beautiful day. She was wearing that purple dress that, and that's what she had. And she didn't even know her mom was going to go pick up in the day polling, though. That surprised her. Her mom didn't even call, didn't even text her say she was doing it. She just did it anyway. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we got James Wood coming next to the bat for the Nationals. The National plays on base. 1 out, top of the third. Here we go. Another of the names, Naomi, by the way, tragic football. So Yeah, and she's a transgender female who's moving from male to female, and just like you know that, and she was born a man, and her name was Chris. So I'm just all that information, and she's trying to become a female, so that you know that, and she started the LGBT community just like me. Well, I got the LGBT community socks on, so there you go. Question there. And Tom Wood got a pitch connected James, ready for Veronica to go to balls 1-0. Tom Wood and pitch James, who swings the foul 1-1. Time Williams never pitched for James. Running catch goes the ball 2-1. Time Williams never pitched for James. Running catch goes the ball 3-1. Time Williams never pitched for James. Running catch goes to strike 2-3 to 4 count. Time Williams never pitched for James. Running catch goes to strike 3. Running catch goes running swing and a miss. Now strike 3. James was out. First strikeout for Tom Walker. 1 K. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Nathaniel Lowry going next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base, 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch good and playing Nathaniel Gray for you. Runner catches good. That strike one is on 1. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, wait, what did you write? 1 K. I seen it, and then Philly Fernando did it too, and he just tried to do it too because you know that. And Tom Walker got another pitch coming up for Nathaniel Gray for Nathaniel Lowry pops out to the third baseman, Allen, and Nathaniel Lowry's out, and that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So we still have a scores game, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies do. They turn to bat at the bottom of the third. And the 3 Philly players do the bat at the bottom of the third will be Johan Rojas, Raphael Michon, and Bryce Star. Johan Wilson start running. Raphael Michon will start running. Bryce Star's over 1 with a strikeout. They draft like 5 after other African American QBs. How was it easier? Is that easy? Everyone knows Eagles should go first round or first round because it's to do it, but his dad, that didn't happen, so he dropped his 5th round. So yeah, I saw that about McCoy. That was another got picked by the Eagles. Yeah, because Shador Sanders was not gonna get picked by anybody. He was gonna get picked late in the rounds. I saw that and I was like, damn. Like Shador Sanders didn't even get picked because that prank call never happened. That kid doing it, it would have made something. But that's what happens when the defensive coordinator, the Randy Fox, leaves the tablet open, and then the son starts, prank calling somebody. That's what happens when you do that. Yeah, so like if that defensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons didn't son didn't have the tablet was if his dad's tablet wasn't what left open, that kid wouldn't have prank called Shador Sanders. So I blame the defensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons because it's his fault that his son didn't call Shador Sanders' phone number and prank call him because his dad left the tablet wide open. And that's how his number showed up. So like you should have, when knowing that your son's gonna get a tablet, you should have had all the phone numbers like closed off, so that way that wouldn't happen. So all right, y'all. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have Johan Williams going to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom in the third. Here we go. Brad Louis got a pitch going to be Rojas, great run. And Johan Williams, that's for time out, Johan Williams grabbing the bat for system of base run. And Brad Louis got a pitch for Rojas, great run. And Johan Rojas runs out to the shortstop, secure him to the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowry. And Johan Rojas is out. Johan Rojas, 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Raphael Michon next to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, bottom in the third. Here we go. Brad Lloyd got a pitch coming up for you, Raphael. Get ready for you. Ronnie catches over the strike, 1's on 1. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for you, Raphael. Get ready for him. Ronnie catches over the strike, 2 is on 2. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for you, Raphael. Get ready for him. Ronnie catches over the balls, 1 and 2. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for you, Raphael. Get ready for him. left fielder Sean grinds out to the third baseman Jose Tanner to the first baseman Daniel Lowry, and left fielder Sean is out. Left fielder Sean, you 0 for 1. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stocker next, the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Brad Boyd got a pitch count of Stocker ready for a run. Catch goes to Rose 1-0. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch count for you. Stocker ready for it. Running catch goes to strike 1 is 1-1. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch count for Stocker ready for it. And Bryson Stott flies out to the center fielder, Jacob Young. And Bryson Stott's out. Bryson Stott, you over 2 with your first strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. And 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still have a scoreless game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the bat. Let's see what the Nationals can do. They turn the bat top of the fourth. And the 3 national players to the bat top of the fourth. Recovery Roots, Louis Garcia Jr. and Josh Bell. Which one? 27, 27. Looking to the street, man. So coming at the bat for the Nationals, we have Chloe Roots coming the bat for the Nationals. No national players on base. 0 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Tom Lowe got a pitch count for you. Could be great for a runner catch go to strike 1 on 1. And Tom Lowe got another pitch count for you. Could be great for it. And Chloe Roots grinds out to the second baseman. Bryson Stott due to the first baseman. Bryce Harper in time. And Chloe Roots is out. I see they got Ryan Cook warming the bullpen. Uh-oh. There was a Star Wars. Ryan Cook is about to warm up. Oh, no. If you put Captain Cook out there, you know we know what happened last time. And coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we got Louis Garcia Jr. Go next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 1 out, top of the fourth. Here we go. And Tom got a pitch count. Louis get ready for it. Run the catch goes strike 1. Tom Moon and Vince Louis get ready for it. And Louis Garcia Jr. grounds out to the third baseman, Alabama, who threw it to the first baseman, Bryce Harper in time. And Louis Garcia Jr. is out. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Josh Bell next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base, 2 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Tom Wood got a pitch for you, Josh. Running catch goes to Rose 1. Tom Wood got another pitch for you, Josh. Running catch goes strike 1-1. Ronnie Coach goes strike 1-1-1. And Tom Morgan then pitch for Josh Griddy 1. And Josh Bell grounds out to the first base and Bryce Harper stepped in the first base back in time. And Josh Bell is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So we move on. So we still scores game, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies need to turn the bat at the bottom of the fourth. And the three Philly players who at the bottom of the fourth will be Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, and Kyle Swim. And Trey Turner is 1-1. Bryce Harper was over 1 to strike out. And Kyle Swim was over 1. Walker is not pitching bad. Walker surprising me. He wasn't organized. Walker actually doing good. You got 1 strike on the stat line, I mean. And then he walked to people, but still. I mean, what else could you say? The Star Wars just said that he's not a sticky guy and he's not a strikeout guy. He got a shutout so far. Well. I don't know if we might go to 10 innings. I don't know about that. I don't know about that tragic football. I'm not even going to say we're going to go there because I'm going to say the shots of 7 people on the string with the 7 wings. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we had coming up the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner coming up the bat for the Phillies. No Philly pairs on base. 0 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And Brad Boyd got a pitch coming to Trey Great Boy. Running catch goes, the balls 1-0. And Brad Boyd got another pitch for Trey. Running catch goes, strike 1-1-1. And Brad Boyd got another pitch coming for Trey Great Boy. You swing it down when that's a foul tip, it's a 1-2. And Brad Boyd got another pitch coming for Trey Great Boy. Running catch goes, the ball 2, the 2-2. And Brad Boyd got another pitch coming for Trey Great Boy. And Trey Turner grinds out to the third baseman. Jose Turner threw to the first baseman. The Daniel Riley in time. And Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, he 1 for 2. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got 3-time MVP Bryce Harper next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Harper Nation. And Brad Boyd got a pitch coming up for you, Bryce. Great morning. And Bryce Harper flies out to the left fielder, James Wood. And Bryce Harper's out. Bryce Harper, you over 2 with your first strikeout. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Swift next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And Brad Lloyd got a pitch coming up for you. Swift with the red board. Running catch to go to strike 1 is on 1. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for you. Swift with the red board. Running catch goes, the ball is 1-1. You had to like Swift his name twice. You had to say Kyle like twice. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch for you. Swift with the red board. You swing it out and it goes right to the stands. And that's the 5 balls 1 and 2. Yeah, I always do the whole game. Try to football. Yeah, that's what I always do. I always do the whole game, 9 innings. So if we get on the board, that's great. Start up somewhere. I don't know if it's go 10 innings. I don't know what to say there. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch for you. So we get ready for it. Running catch goes, that's strike three, and Castro was out. Castro, when you 0 for 2 with your first strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the score. We still have a scores game, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the end of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fifth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see the Nationals going to turn to bat at the top of the fifth. And the three national players to bat at the top of the fifth will be Dylan Cruz, Jose Turner, and Jacob Young. I don't know. How you know Castro got a brother? How you know that? I don't know if his brother plays sports, so that's a good question. Cause you know, Tom Walker's still pitching, So you said you saw Castro was brother on the Facebook video. Really? So coming at the bat for the Nationals, we got Dylan Cruz in the bat for the Nationals. The National Ways and Ways 0 outs top the fifth. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch in the way. Dylan go 8-1. Ronald Catch goes to ball 1. Tom Walker in the pitch speed doing. Ronald Catch goes to ball 2-0. Tom Walker in the pitch speed doing go 8-1. And Dylan Cruz rounds out to the third baseman. Alabama do it to the first baseman. Vice off anytime. And Dylan Cruz is out. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Jose Turner. Coming next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 1 out. Top of the fifth, here we go. Tom Gordon got a pitch for you, 10 and going moving. Runner catch goes to balls with him. Tom Gordon got another pitch for you, 10 and going. Runner catch goes to strike 1-1. And Tom Gordon got another pitch for you, 10 and going for you. Swing it out when that's a 5-0, 1-2. Really? So he really looks like Castro, really. And Tom Gordon got another pitch for you, 10 and going for it. Runner catch goes to ball 2 to 2-2. You have to send me that. You have to send me that Facebook link video on IG on Star Wars so I can see that and even if you say that with that person really looks like Castle the good Castle was that's And Tyler Walker got another pitch coming up 8-10 to get ready for it. Rodney's catch together to ball 3 to 3-2 to book him. And Tyler Walker got another pitch coming up 8-10 to get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Jose Turner's out. Second strikeout for Tom Walker, 2 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we had Jacob Young next to bat for the Nationals. The National plays on base, 2 outs, top of the fifth. Here we go. Tom Wolf got a pitch, going to reach Jacob away for a running catch to go to strike, one's on one. And Tom Wolf got another pitch, going to reach Jacob away for one. And Jacob Young flies out to the center fielder, Johan Rojas. And Jacob Young is out, and that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So we still have a score game, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to the bottom of the second, bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies new turn the bat at the bottom of the fifth. And the three Philly players to bat at the bottom of the fifth will be Nick Castellanos, Max Kepler, and Adam Boone. Nick Castellanos 1-1, Max Kepler's 0-1, and Adam Boone was 0-1. No, we're doing very good. Oh, you gotta go eat dinner. Okay, try to football. Sun cooking those sneakers. The custom sneakers at T-Bag. The custom sneakers. Look at that. I think Jimmy K should start out, should come out to be a starter and not come off the bench. I don't know. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, coming to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos going to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Brad Boyd got a pitch connecting Castellanos, Gray Boyd. Ronnie Castellanos, the balls went out. And Brad Boyd got another pitch connecting Castellanos, Gray Boyd. Swinging the miss, that's strike one, 1-1. And Brad Boyd got another pitch connecting Castellanos, Gray Boyd. And he's swinging that one, and we're going to Castellanos. And Nick Castellanos lines out sharply to the center fielder, Jacob Young. Nick Castellanos out. Nick Castellanos, you 1 for 2. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Max Kepler next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. And Jacob and Brad Boyd got a pitch connected with Kepler, Gray Boyd. Running catch goes, balls 1 out. And Brad Boyd got another pitch connected with Kepler, Gray Boyd. Right, so what you say, Kimberly Ward got through 5 innings. He's swinging down and go right into the grass, and then Max Kepler run around first, stop and second. Max Kepler got a double, y'all. And Max Kepler got a hit. Max Kepler was 1 for 2, y'all. And Max Kepler got this is Max Kepler's 7th double on the 2025 season on the short line drive to the left fielder, James Wynn. Get yourself a double, Max. That's what I'm talking about. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Boone next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 Philly player on second base, 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Brad Lloyd got a pitch connect for Alec Boone. Running catch goes, the balls 1-0. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch connect for Alec Boone. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch connect for Alec Boone. swing that one. It's a 5-0, so 1-1. He said, okay. No, we became. And Brad Moore got another biscuit of a yellow grape one. You know, picked away. And Brad Moore got another biscuit of a yellow grape one. This might be a good thing. This might be a good thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a darn minute, yo. This means that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. Alabama will advance to first base for the Pins. Alabama got ahead. Alabama is 1-2 young. And Alabama singles on the line drive to the center fielder Jacob Young. But the Phillies scored a run, so scored the Nationals have 0 runs. The Phillies have 1 run, and the Phillies get their first run score in the bottom of the fifth, thanks to Max Kepler, and that was one of the Phillies. We scored a run! Finally! Finally! Finally, we on the board. Finally, we on the board. Finally. Finally, we scored, yo. Finally, we scored. Finally. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Johan Rojas. Next to bat for the Phillies, we got 1-3 player on first base. 1 out. Bottom of the fifth, here we go. Brad Lloyd got a pitch. Gonna be Rojas. Great boy. Running catch goes the ball 1-0. Brad Lloyd got another pitch for Rojas. Running catch goes the ball 2-0. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for you. Rojas great boy. Running catch goes the ball 3-0. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for you. Rojas great boy. And that is ball 4. And Johan Rojas is walked and will advance to first base for the Phillies. And this is Johan Rojas' first ball of the game. So the Phillies have Johan Rojas on first base and Alabama on second base. By the way, I gotta tell you, my girlfriend knew was wearing her Phillies hat again because she loved the hat. Ever since I got that gift, she wears a hat all the time. Like, once I get her basic hat, she wears all the time. Like, she, the gift that she wears, like, constantly. I got to wear the jersey and stuff again, but that same time was the best gift I got him. So we got Mount Visit, y'all. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Rafael Machon. Next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Philly players on first base and second base. 1 out, bottom of the fifth, here we go. And Brad Lloyd got a pitch coming up for Rafael Gray. You swing at that one, goes right into the stands, and that's a 5-0 zone 1. And that fan was trying to catch that ball. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for Rafael Gray. You swing at that one, that's a 5-0 zone 2. Let's have you over. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming up for Rafael Gray. Can't ask for much. You can't ask for much, can you? Yeah, I'm gonna say the game, but I only got another pitch coming in for you, Raphael. Go ahead, boy. And Raphael was showing grounds into a force out to the first baseman of Daniel Wilding to the shortstop to C.J. Abraham. Alabama advanced to third base, and Johan Rose is out at second base. But Raphael was showing advanced to first base. So the Phillies have Raphael was showing on first base and Alabama on third base. Plays to the corner down. But damn, Rojas gonna get out of second. That was So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott connects the bat for the Phillies. We got Philly Bears on first base and third base. 2 outs. 5 in the fifth. Here we go. No, he didn't get Bowman out. You got Johan Rojas out. I said Alabama's on third base. He got Rojas out. So I said again, in the Phillies have Raphael Michelle on first base and Alabama on third base. He got Rojas out. So coming next to bat the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott next to bat the Phillies. We got Philly Bears on first base and third base. 2 outs. Bottom of the fifth. Here we go. Brad Lloyd got a pitch can every stock ready, but running catch goes the balls on them. Brad Lloyd got another pitch where he stopped running catch goes strike 1-1. Come on, Stock, get bomb home. Get bomb home. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch can every stock ready for him. He swing it down to 5 balls 1-2. That was down that Rojas got himself out. The referee Sean got Rojas out. That was stupid. And the one was 90 feet away from touching the whole plate. Come on, 90 feet away. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch can every stock ready for him. You swing it down when that's another 5 balls, still 1-2. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch can every stock ready for him. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. Bryson Stott is out. Bryson Stott, you standing Raphael Michelle and Alabama on base. And Bryson Stott, you over 3 with your second strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So scores the Nationals have 0 runs. The Phillies have 1 run, and that's the end of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the bat. Let's see the Nationals can do. They turn the bat at top of the 6th. And now it's 1-0 Phillies. And the 3 national players do the bat top of 6. We see C.J. Abraham, James Wood, and Daniel Wilding. We could have got that second run, but the White Star didn't strike out, though. Yeah, we wanted to do good, but that woman's got good yesterday. Oh, yeah, woman was good yesterday, yeah. And Tom Walker's still pitching, y'all. Tom Walker's got 58 pitches. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have C.J. Abraham on the bat for the Nationals. No national players on base. Zero outs, top of the sixth. Here we go. And Tom Walker got a pitch connect with CJ. Get ready for one. Runner catches good. Let's strike one is on one. Then Tom was up to 60 pitches. And Tom Walker got another pitch connect with CJ. Get ready for one. Runner catches good. Balls 1-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch connect with CJ. Get ready for one. You swing it, that one goes right into the grass, right, and bounces on top of the wall. And CJ Abraham runs around first, stop at second. CJ Abraham got a double, yo. And this is CJ Abraham's fourth double on the 20-yard season on a line drive to the right field of Nick Castellanos. Nick Castellanos with the catch down right field, man. And CJ Abraham get a double. Nick Castellanos trying to sell us. He trying to sell us in this game with his defensive terrible performance. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we got James Wood. Next to bat for the Nationals, we got one National player on second base. Zero outs, top of the sixth. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch connecting James Wood. Ronald Acuna goes the balls 1-0. And Tom Walker got another pitch connecting James Wood. Ronald Acuna goes strike one is 1-1. Yeah, Nick has sold that one. Especially with Tom Walker's pitching good. Like, come on. And Tom Walker got another pitch connecting James Wood. And James Woods lines out to the pitcher, Tom Walker, due to the first baseman, bites off in time, and James Woods out. But C.J. Abraham advanced to third base. Oh, got injury, well, yo. Tom Walker, it's okay, because Tom Walker got an injury, yo. Tom Walker get injured, but come on, like, really, though? We don't need you injured, Walker. We don't need this. We don't need no more Phillies starting pitchers getting injured. Like, we don't need Tom Walker to be injured, and I just be like, oh my God, we don't need that. Yeah, well, I talked in the pitching coach on the mound trying to see if Tom Walker's leg is okay. Because, man, you got him shaking up. Tom Walker's all good in there, yo. He's A-okay. He's okay now, Star Wars, so we got to hold up rest now. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we got Nathaniel Lowry. So next, the bat for the Nationals, we got one National player on third base. One out, top of the sixth. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch coming in Nathaniel. Get ready for it. Right now, catches goes the balls 1-0. And Tom Walker got another pitch coming in Nathaniel. Get ready for it. You swing at that one. That's a foul ball. It's 1-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch coming in Nathaniel. Get ready for it. Right now, catches goes strike two to 1-2. And Tom Walker got another pitch coming in Nathaniel. Get ready for it. That ball's in the dirt, and that's a ball 2 to 2-2. And Tom Walker got another pitch coming up bring the Daniel Gray one. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls to 2-2. Oh, welcome back. I'm tragic football. And Tom Walker got another pitch coming up bring the Daniel Gray one. He swings it down, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And the Daniel Lowry remains the first base for the Nationals. And the Daniel Lowry singles on the ground ball to the right fielder Nick Castellanos. Nick Castellanos for the Cats that again in the right field. And the Nationals score a run. So score the Nationals have 1 run. The Phillies have 1 run. Tie base again, ladies and gentlemen. And the Nationals get their first run score. And the top of the 6 thanks to CJ Abraham. Now the Nationals have tied the game. Thanks to Nick Castellanos for that one. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we got Kobe Rooskin next to bat for the Nationals. We got one National playing first base, 1 out, top of the 6. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch for you, Kobe. Get ready, boy. Well, this about to make you feel bad in itself. This about to knock you. This about to make Star Wars mad. About to make Tragic Football mad. Which next he's watching the Philly dynamic. If you hear it too, he's swinging and Kirby Bruce reaches on the ground ball to the right field and Nick Castellanos again, and the official score ruling pending, and the Kirby Bruce will advance to third base. But the Nationals score another run. So the Nationals had 2 runs. The Phillies got 1 run, and the Nationals get the second run score in the top of the 6. Thanks to Nathaniel Lowry, and the Nationals took the lead. He said, "I guess." So he's gonna make you laugh right there. That's just like, mm-hmm. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we got Luis Garcia Jr. And next, the bat for the Nationals, we got one National player in third base, 1 out, top of the 6. Here we go. Time going, got a pitch for you, Lewis. Right now, catch goes strike one zone 1. Time going, that pitch for Lewis. Right now, swinging at the 5 balls zone 2. Time going, that pitch for Lewis. Right now, catch goes to the balls 1 and 2. Time going, got another pitch going to be Lewis. Get ready for it. Do I even want to say this right now? He's swinging down and goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Luis Garcia Jr. and will advance to first base for the Nationals. And Luis Garcia Jr. singles on a line drive to the left field of Max Cover. Max Cover, you couldn't catch that in left field, man. And the Nationals scored another run. So the Nationals had 3 runs. The Phillies had 1 run. And the Nationals get the third run score on the top of the 6 thanks to Club Roots. The Nationals just tacking on runs, Joan. Now this one was Max Cover's fault for this one. What's up, Mike Greeny? Star Wars, your friends up in here. Mike Greeny's in here. He just came to stream. He just said hi, So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we got Josh Bell next to bat for the Nationals. We got one National player in first base. 1 out, top of the 6. Here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch for Josh. Running catch goes to Oldman. Tom Walker got a pitch for Josh. Running catch goes to strike 1-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch for Josh. Great one. As Jeff Youngstown tries to pitch over to his shortstop, Trey Turner, try to tackle Luis Garcia Jr. And Luis Garcia in second base. Luis Garcia Jr. is safe and made at second base. And this is Luis Garcia Jr.'s 5th steal in the 2020 season on second base. Oh, yeah, and they got Ryan Cooking on the rope in. Man, and Tom Walker got another pitch. Tom Walker got another pitch. Gonna break Josh Gray one. Ronnie Coach goes the ball to the 2-1. And Tom Walker got another pitch. Gonna break Josh Gray one. But the score is terrible. Well, because then we have Ranger pitching on May 4th, right? And we got that right. We'll see Tom Walker pitch again into the freaking race series. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. And Josh Bell lines out to the second baseman, invites a stop to the first baseman, invites Harper and Josh Bell's out. So coming up next, the bat for the Nationals, we have Dylan Cruz, and next the bat for the Nationals, we got one national player on second base, 2 outs. Top of the sixth, here we go. Tom Walker got a pitch in the way, Dylan Gray one. That ball's in the dirt, that's a ball's 1-0. Yeah, Ranger Sports is back. Ranger Sports is pitching in the Diamondback series. Ranger Sports is pitching on May 5th. He pitched in the game 3 of the 3-game series against the Arizona Diamondbacks on Sunday. This Sunday coming up at 2:05 p.m. Ranger Sports is pitching, so yeah, so that's exciting. And Ranger Sports is going to pitch on May 11th in the Cleveland Guardians series on the Cleveland Guardians series on the road. So, And Tom Walker got another pitch for you doing great, boy. Why not catch go to strike 1-1. Tom Walker pitch again. Why not catch go to ball 2-2-1. Tom Walker pitch again. Swing and miss a strike 2-2-2. Tom Walker pitch again. Ready 1. Dylan Cruz asked for a timeout, young. And Dylan Cruz grab on the bat box to some baseball. Tom Walker got another pitch for you doing great, boy. Why not catch go to ball 3 is a 3-2 the full count. He can't see Mr. Walker's in here. He really don't. Harper has been acting like a big baby the last month. Don't talk about my boy Tom. Don't talk about my boy Tom. Vice Harper. Mike Green. A lot of things you could say, but you don't go there. And Tom Walker got another pitch for you, Dylan Gray, and that is ball 4. And Dylan Cruz is well to advance to first base for the Nationals. Way to go, Tom Walker. You walk your third batter of the game. It had to be Dylan Cruz. You walked 3 batters in this game, man. You need to get out of this game. So we got Rod Thompson coming up to the mound to talk to Tom Walker. That ain't good. And he's taking him out the game. Pitching change for the Phillies. Oh, what a pass ball by the catcher, rapping with Sean Moon to with the base. So now the Nationals have Dylan Cruz on first base and Luis Garcia on third base. Plays the corner down. And Tom Walker got taken out of the game by Rod Thompson. So pitch change for the Phillies. And I'm about to say it again, Star Wars. Guess who's coming in the game to pitch? Ryan Corcoran. Captain Kirk's coming in. Oh, no. Don't say that about Vicer. That was wrong, but he just made a big win with this inning. No, he didn't. That was Alabama. Vicer didn't make no error. That was Alabama that didn't. See, even Star was correcting you, Mike Green. That was Alabama. Vicer didn't make no error. I can't believe we let the Nationals get 3 freaking runs, man. That's just, yeah. Let the Nationals get 3 runs. That's terrible. Because, that means we can't hit them. That's why you got to drive it there. Just home and talk to the parents and just make sure go to school, make sure everything that's cool. And that should make time to come visit us. For parties and stuff, if we have like the Thanksgiving party, she comes there. The Valentine's Day party, we have that one. The Christmas party, we have that one. The Easter party, we have that one, and then maybe the 4th of July party. If she can make any of those, then she'd be good though. She can make any of those, but she already been the Easter party. Now next one is gonna be the 4th of July party in the summer, which if she can come to that, that'd be nice. So that way Dusty can come to that one, and maybe Kirsten come to that one too. And then maybe the Kirsten and Dusty can come to the Christmas party in December. Yeah, that would be kind of cool too. They can come to that one. Cause that'd be cool to come to that one. Cause y'all, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, they can come to that one. Yeah, depending on, well, I think, yeah, I don't think college will open during the summer because they start class in the fall kind of thing. Yeah, that's the job that's done. I guess she got stuff off there. Yeah, and we'll see how it goes. What do you think? Yeah, I was the one who acts like they. Yeah, we don't come at Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper has moments of making errors, but not in this game. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner at the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs, 5 and 6. Here we go. Bad Lloyd got a pitch to the Trey. Get ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes to balls 1-0. Bad Lloyd got another pitch to Trey. Get ready for it. His swing down goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Trey Turner will race the first base for the field. Trey Turner got another hit. Trey Turner's 2 for 3 home. And Trey Turner singles on the line drive to the left fielder, James Wood. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we got three-time free Bryce Harper connects the bat of the Phillies. We got one free player on first base, 0 outs, the bottom of the 6th. Here goes Harper Nation, Harper Nation. And Brad Lloyd got a pitch, gonna be Bryce. Rodney catch goes to balls 1-0. Brad Lloyd got another pitch to Bryce. Rodney catch goes straight with 1-1. Brad Lloyd got another pitch to Bryce. Rodney catch goes to ball 2, the 2-1. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch to Bryce. You get ready for when you swing it out, goes right into the stands, and that's a foul ball, so 2-2. And so Harvard doesn't miss a ball that went into the right corner. This is the 6th inning. It's on. We need players on base. Well, we got Trey Turner on base. So there you go. Trey Turner's having a good game. 2 for 3. Hey. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch for you. Right, get ready for you swinging that one. That's another foul ball. Still 2-2. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch. Gonna be Rice. Get ready for him. I forgot to say, oh yeah, Hope Tanner got another run. Oh, dang it. Let me fix the score, guys. Let me fix that. Yeah, get off YouTube. I like that done live, yeah. We got the Nationals got 4-1. They said we was they 10? And Brad Lloyd got another pitch coming. Rice get ready for it. Running catch goes to ball 1. Brad Lloyd got another pitch. Rice running catch goes strike with 1. Brad Lloyd got another pitch. Rice running catch goes to ball 2-1. Brad Lloyd got another pitch. Rice swinging at the 5-2-2. Brad Lloyd got another pitch. Rice swinging at another 5-2-2. And Brad Lloyd got another pitch. Rice swinging that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Bryce Harper hits the first base for the Phillies. And Bryce Harper got a hit, y'all. Bryce Harper's 1 for 3 on. And Bryce Harper singles on the line drive to the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And Trey Turner at second base. So the Phillies had Trey Turner on first base, and the Phillies had Bryce Harper on first base and Trey Turner on second base. So we got the Nationals manager coming to the mound to talk to Brad Lloyd. That ain't good. And he's taking him out the game. Pitching change for the Nationals. Cause in this game, oh my boy, hey. Ryan Cook must have messed up in the top of the 6th. Dang. That's why they got that 4th. Damn it, Kirk. So pitching change for the Nationals. So Brad Lloyd's done pitching for the night. Throwing the pitch for the Nationals will be Jose A. for So coming up next, if we have the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber. Next, if we have the Phillies, we got Philly players on first base and second base. 0 outs, bottom of the sixth. Here we go. Pereira got a pitch in there, base Schwarber, get ready for it. Running catch gloves, the balls 1-0. How you gonna come back when you're down 4 runs? How can you come back from that? Actually, down 3, actually. We do that. We down 3. And Pereira got another pitch in there, base Schwarber, get ready for it. Running catch gloves, the ball 2, the 2-0. And Pereira got another pitch in the base Schwarber, get ready for it. Running catch gloves, strike 1 is the 2-1. And Pereira got another pitch. Pereira got another pitch in the base Schwarber, get ready for it. Running catch goes the ball 3 to 3-1. And Pereira got another pitch in the base Schwarber, get ready for it. He swinging that one. That's a 5 balls, a 3-2 to full count. Come on, Schwarber. Advance Harper and Trey. Come on, that's why you have to do Advance Harper and Trey. And Advance Harper and Trey. Advance Bryce and Trey. Come on. And Pereira got another pitch in the base Schwarber, get ready for it. You swing at that one, that's another 5 balls, still 3-2. And Pereira got another pitch coming up, but he's still get ready for it. And Kyle Schwarber asked for a timeout, you on. Kyle Schwarber get right back in the bat box because he's swinging base rules. And Pereira got another pitch coming up, but he's still get ready for it. And Kyle Schwarber grinds out to the pitcher, Jose A. Pereira to the second baseman, Luis Garcia Jr. to the first baseman, Danny Lowry. Kyle Schwarber's out. Kyle Schwarber, you're 0-3 with just first strikeout. But Trey Turner advanced to third base and Bryce Harper in second base. So the Phillies have Bryce Harper on second base and Trey Turner on third base. So coming up next, if we have the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos. And next, if we have the Phillies, we got Philly players on second base and third base. 1 out, top of the sixth. Here we go. Pereira got a pitch coming over Castellanos. Go ready for you. Swinging down the 5 balls on 1. And Pereira got another pitch coming over Castellanos. Go ready for it. Wait a minute, something good just happened. Wait a minute, something good just happened. He's swinging that one, goes right into the grass, and that's the single. And Nick Castellanos will advance to first base for the Bears. Nick Castellanos got another hit. He's 2-for-3, y'all. And Nick Castellanos singles on a ground ball to the pitcher, Jose Abreu. And Bryce Harper advanced to third base. So the Phillies have Nick Castellanos on first base and Bryce Harper on third base. But the Phillies scored another run. So the score is the Nationals had 4 runs, the Phillies had 2 runs, and now the Phillies get the second run score. And the bottom of the sixth, thanks to Trey Turner. And the Phillies got another run. The Phillies got another run, y'all. Look at that. Hey. We back in this thing. We back in this thing. Y'all. Hey, we coming back, though. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Max Cover next to bat the Phillies. We got Philly players on first base and third base. 1 out, bottom of the sixth. Here we go. Pereira got a pitch where you kept get ready for him. Running catch goes, strike on 1. Pereira got another pitch where you kept get ready for him. Max Cover asked for a time on your Max Cover get right back in the bat box, touch my baseball. And Pereira got another pitch gonna be kept get ready for it. You swing it out when that's a 5-0 Come on, Kevin, get Trey home, get Bryce home, so we get our third run. Come on, get Bryce home. He's right there, Bryce home at the run. He got 99 speed. Come on now. And Bird got another pitch coming. Kept with the Ray Bowen. Running catch goes the balls 1-2. But hope it's 90 feet away from home plate. 90 feet away. And Bird got another pitch coming. But kept with the Ray Bowen. Running catch goes that strike three. And Max covers out. Max cover, you 1 for 3 with your first strikeout. Oh, we got Matt Strong moving the ball, man. Matt Strong might be way better than what Rocket did. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Roman next to bat for the Phillies. We got three batters on first base and third base. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Here we go. Red got a pitch coming by Alec and Ray for running catch goes the balls 1-0. Okay, Alec Roman, can you get Bryce Harper home? Can you do it? And for Red got another pitch coming by Alec and Ray for You swing it that one, that's a 5 balls, a 1-1. Yeah, well, Evo, you didn't get no home runs because the window last time Evo hit a home run. And Bird got another pitch in it for y'all, the great boy. You swing it that one, that's a 5 balls, a 1-2. And Ferrer got another pitch coming by y'all, the great boy. Running catch goes the ball 2-2. And Ferrer got another pitch coming by y'all, the great boy. Running catch goes the ball 3 to 3-2 to put him. And Ferrer got another pitch coming by y'all, the great boy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3, and Adam is out. Adam, you straight to Bryce Harper and Trey Turner on base. Come on. You straight to Bryce Harper and Nick Castellanos on base. Come on. Bryce and Adam, you 1 for 3. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals had 4 runs, the Phillies had 2 runs. That's the end of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. And we know it's 7 innings, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the bat. Let's see the Nationals do. They turn the bat at the top of the 7. And the 3 National ways to the bat top of the 7 will be Jacob Young, C.J. Abraham, and James Wood. And guess what they said right here, y'all? Listen to this, Star Wars. They said about Andrew Penningham. This is what the Libby line said, that Andrew Penningham is with the 98.3 miles per hour heater. That means Independence throwing 98 miles per hour fastball machine. Oh, I can't wait to get Independence back in the bigs in July. I can't wait for that because that's gonna be exciting. Independence making his debut and stuff. Ooh, that's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. Wait for thing. That's gonna be the time we going like you don't know who Andrew Payne is, you about to find out. If you bring him in July and then he gets his debut, I wonder if he's going to be in the rotation long enough or is he going to be, I don't know how they're going to work that out. So pin change for the Phillies, guys. So Ryan Cookins done pitching tonight. Coming to pitch for the Phillies will be Jose. So Ryan Cookins done pitching tonight. Coming to pitch for the Phillies will be Joe Rawls. So coming off the bat for the Nationals, we have Jacob Young coming to bat for the Nationals. On National players of 8, 0 outs, top of 7. Here we go. Joe Rawls got a pitch in there for you. Jacob Gray, boy, run that catch goes. Strike one's on one. And Joe Rawls got another pitch in there for you. Jacob Gray, boy. Ronald Catch goes to strike two, zone two. And Joe Ball's got another pitch going to be Jacob Raybourn. And Jacob Young has for a timeout, yo. And Jacob Young give up in the back box system of baseball. And Joe Ball's got another pitch going to be Jacob Raybourn. And Jacob Young grounds out to the second baseman. Vice decided to do it to the first baseman. Vice up in time. And Jacob Young's out. But don't make this harder on us, bro. Yeah, what? You're lucky, young Marvel. Yeah, he is, because he been here. He been in the stream a lot. He comes to all the Philly streams. He been coming to Philly streams since I've been doing them. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals. Coming next to bat for the Nationals, we had C.J. Abraham next to bat for the Nationals. The National players on base. 1 out, top of the 7. Here we go. Joe Ross got a pitch going to C.J. Gray board. You swing it down. That's a 5-0 zone 1. And me and was a friend, so that's why I gave him. This is my stream, so I make people mods. What's next is another one who's a mod too. Tragic Football. He's not in the stream, but he's another mod as well. And then Dylan Sports Highlights is another mod of mine. And then I got some TikTok friends that are mods. I think Shalonda Starvon and then Lenny Girl. So yeah, yeah. And then they got Let's Get One. Let's Get One. He's another mod too. And and Joe Ball's got another pitch coming for you, Jacob Raybourn. When that catch goes, the ball's going to win, and your ball's got another pitch coming there for you, C.J. Raybourn. And C.J. Abraham got hit by a pitch and will advance to first base for the Nationals. Way to go, Joe Ross. You hit C.J. Abraham with a pitch, you got him on base. Oh, you stupid or something? Yeah, those are people that are my friends. I just do random people, so. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we had James Wood next to bat for the Nationals. No, we got one national player on first base. 1 out, top of the 7. Here we go. And Joe Ball's got a pitch going to be James Raybourn. Run that catch goes to strike one zone 1. Well, not the people that I gave mods to. They're not all bad. They're not the ones that are on my mod list. They're not bad people because they haven't used the mod. They haven't used the thing to do with sending. I don't give it to people who just came to the stream for the first time. Like if you ask for mods, so you come to the stream, I'm like no, I gotta get to know you first before I do that. And Joe Ball's got another pitch coming by James Raybourn. Swing and a miss. That's strike two, zone 2. And Joe Ball's got another pitch coming by James Raybourn. And Joe Ball's threw a pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that C.J. Abraham got the first base bag, pick up a 10 number 1 at first base. But some people will come into the stream, Tragic Football, and they will ask for a mod. I'm like, you haven't even been in the stream every day. We had one yesterday called I forget his name, Blue Llama or something like that. Was asking, can I get a mod or something? I'm like, you haven't been coming to the stream like that. So don't be asking somebody for a mod straight up like that. And Joe Wells got another pitch coming away, James Raybourn. And James Wood flies out to the left field of Max Kepler, and James Wood's out. The people be asking for mods, and they like, you haven't been in the stream long. Why you asking somebody for a mod? Like, as soon as the first day you come to somebody's stream, like, to a YouTube stream or a TikTok stream, asking for a mod. Like, who does that? And the person don't even know you that well enough to give you a mod, because, because what you going to do when you get the mod, you going to try to time people out. You can't, moderators can't time each other out. They can't do that. But you're just gonna just time out people that just saying nice things for no apparent reason, and then it's gonna be like you abusing them. I mean, No, he was saying don't get mods out to random people. He wasn't saying you. I was just telling him. I was just telling ChatGPT about the mods I have, the moderators I have. That's what I was saying. So that's what I was saying was that the moderators I have. Because Winston has asked to be a mod because he told me how many times, I don't know how long he been in the stream for like 2 months. He told me, so he got to be a chance to get a mod. That's why, yeah, that's why. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we had Nathaniel Lowry, the next to bat for the Nationals. No national players. We got one national player on first base, 2 outs, top of the seven. Here we go. Joe Ross got a pitch coming in Nathaniel Glasgow. And Joe Ross threw a pitch over to his first baseman, Bryce Harper, to make sure that C.J. Henry got a first base bat. Pickerton, number 2, at first base. And Joe Ross got another pitch coming in Nathaniel Glasgow. Nathaniel Lowry grounds out to the pitcher, Joe Ross, and then puts the first baseman, Bryce Harper, stuck to the first base back in time. And Nathaniel Lowry's out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So the score, the Nationals had 4 runs. The Phillies had 2 runs. We went on to the bottom of the seventh, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. The two of the Phillies that turn to bat at the bottom of the seventh. And the 3 Philly players at the bottom of the seventh will be Johan Rojas, Rapping Marshawn, and Bryson Stein. Yeah, see what you do. What's that? You get mad at people for asking a question, though. Like, why would you get mad at somebody for asking a question? Like, how do you get a mind? Like, damn, like you really have to take it like that deep, though. No, I wasn't no, because when you read what he said, when I read what you said, you were kind of like you said right here, you said right here, you said, why are you talking about me when I'm not here, tragic? Yeah, you came for tragic just because he like you thought he was talking about you, so you made him feel bad. And then once you understood what he said, then that's when you like, yeah, that's what you did. That's how you took it when you first came back to the stream. You like, you made it seem like he shouldn't. He was talking about you, and Tragic wasn't even talking about you. So he was asking how you get him out, and you didn't answer it. So now you understood him, but it's just at first you just came in like he thought he was talking about you. So that's how you took it though. You made Tragic feel like he was talking about you when you're not there, like. That's what it said in the chat though. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Johan Rojas going to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 outs. 5 to 7. Here we go. And Ferrell got a pitch coming away. Rojas running catch goes. Running catch goes. The ball's on him. Ferrell and then pitch. Rojas running catch goes. Strike 1-1-1. Ferrell got another pitch where Rojas running catch goes. Strike 2 to 1. Swinging the mids. That's strike 2 to 1-2. And Ferrell got another pitch where Rojas swinging the mids. And that's strike 3. And Johan Rojas is out. Johan Rojas, you over 2 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we had Raphael Mastrong next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 1 out, 5 to 7. Here we go. Ferrer got a pitch for Raphael. Running catch goes to balls 1-0. Ferrer got another pitch for Raphael. Running catch goes to ball 2-0. I'm not mad at you. See, you always see that's what you do against. That's what you do again with that. You always blaming me, say I'm mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying I'm not mad at you. So you see, you make it seem like I'm always mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm just reading what you said and how you came at tragic. That's all I'm saying. I'm not mad. You know. I'm not even mad at you. I'm just saying with the way you write stuff, you gotta think before you write stuff in the chat. What's that? You gotta think about. You don't think before you write stuff. You just write stuff and you don't think that was gonna hurt Tragic's feelings. You just voted like that. And Ferrer got another pitch coming by Raphael. Get ready for it. Running catch to go. That's a ball 3-3 now. Ferrer got another pitch by Raphael. Running catch to go. The strike 1 is a 3-1. Yeah, I'm not the one arguing with you. I'm not arguing at all. See, what's that? Always want to blame somebody. He always say somebody getting mad at him. He gonna make somebody get mad at him now if you keep on saying that I'm getting mad at him. He gonna push me to that point, tragic. Cause I hate when people stop blaming me and say I'm the one making them always being mad at them when I'm not even doing that. I'm just trying to explain to somebody, like trying to explain what you wrote was hurtful to somebody. I wasn't getting mad at you for it. You see that? And rap got another pitch for you before you rap. Fred got another pitch for you rap. You're great one. And rap Michelle grounds out to the third baseman. Jose Tanner to the first baseman. And there you are. And rap Michelle is Rap Michelle, you over 3. So coming up next, the Bad Blood Phillies, we got Bryson Stock against the Bad Blood Phillies. We have one, Philly Bears on base. 2 outs, bottom 7. Here we go. And Ferrer got a biscuit in the way Ray Stock and Bryson Stock grounds out to the shortstop and CJ Abraham to the first base and Nathaniel Lowry. And Bryson Stock down. Bryson Stock, you over 4, which is second strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals had 4 runs, the Phillies had 2 runs. That's the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals turn the bat. Let's see if the Nationals can do that. Turn the bat at the top of the 8th. And the 3 national players, the bat top of every Cubby Roots, Lucas Sid Jr. and Josh Brown. I'm not instigating it. I'm not trying to instigate nothing. See, tragic football. You don't know what happened. See, I like Wishback's my friend, but if you're gonna accuse me of something, I'm not gonna just stand back and not say nothing because you ain't gonna just accuse me of something and say that I'm starting stuff when I'm not even doing it. So, yeah, yeah, cause I'm not gonna sit there and let somebody just accuse me of something, and I'm not gonna say that I'm really, I don't argue with nobody. So. Now, who you were talking about? What you talking about anyway? Tragic for one. What's that? You gotta be nice to our new friend because Tragic Football could become one of our new friends. I try to make Tragic Football become one of our new friends, and you being mean to our newest friend like that. That's not nice. That's one of our newest friends. This is the first time in this stream, and you can be part of our friend circle if you want to be. If I'm trying to make Tragic Football be part of our friend circle with me and you and Star Wars, but you coming at him like that, and you coming at him like that. So you take what he's saying in the chat and just being mean like that. So yeah, because you need to know the score of the game, guys, so that way y'all don't be asking me what the score of the game is. Because if I kept saying the score of the game all the time, you never know what the score of the game is. So you need to know. So we need to know what the score of the game is because somebody comes in the chat and might ask you what the score of the game is. And it's good to know it so that way you have it anyway. It's good to know. Because a lot of Philly streamers have to score the game on their page on the stream. What are you gonna do? Tell them to take it off? You gonna tell them to take it down? And even anyway, Star Wars, Charlie Ford wasn't even saying to score the game. He wasn't even saying it. He wasn't even saying it though. Well, he said it. He said it only one time, but they shouldn't do that. So coming up the bat for the Nationals, we have Curry Roots coming the bat for the Nationals. The National players on base, 0 outs, top of the 8. Here we go. Joe Ball's got a pitch where you could run there, get the swing. And Curry Roots asked for time. Curry Roots got on the bat versus my baseball. And Joe Ball's got a pitch where you could run that swing and strike on one. Joe Ball's got a pitch, you could run the catch, goes the ball on one. Joe Ball's got a pitch, you could swing at the 5 on 1 2. Joe Ball's got another pitch, he could swing down, and that's another 5 ball, still 1 and 2. And Joe Ball's got another pitch, could ready for him. Yeah, if you had the money to do a super chat, that would be real nice. Cause no, he didn't do it 2 times. He only did it 1 time. He only voted 1 time. He didn't write it 2 times. He only voted 1 time. That's why I see it's only 1 time he voted. He didn't write it 2 times. Because the rest of the time he was talking about something else. So he didn't even write it. So. And Joe Walton in Pittsburgh, and Kirby Bruce grinds out to the first baseman, bites off and inputs to the pitcher. Joe Walton stepping the first base back in time, and Kirby Bruce is out. Coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Luis Garcia Jr. The next to bat for the Nationals. The National plays on base. 1 out, top of the eighth. Here we go. And Joe Walsh got a pitch in the play. Lewis get ready for it. He's swinging that one, goes right into the wall. And Lewis Garcia Jr. run around first, stop at second. Lewis Garcia Jr. got a double, y'all. And this is Lewis Garcia Jr.'s fifth double on the 2020 season on a sharp line drive to the center field of Johan Ross. Johan Ross is supposed to catch that in center field, man. Yeah, Charlie football. I want you to be friends with me, Star Wars, and Winston. I want you to be friends with us. But those two gotta stop coming at you like that. Because I know, I want you to still come to the streams all the time and be friends with and be in our friend circle, but I want those two to stop coming at you because, it ain't nice. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Josh Bell. Next to bat for the Nationals, we got one national player in second base. 1 out, top of the eighth. Here we go. Joe Ross got a pitch for you, Josh. Good, everyone. Run the catch goes the ball 1-0. Joe Ross got another pitch for you, Josh. Run the catch goes the ball 2-0. Joe Ross got another pitch for you, Josh. Run the catch goes the ball 3-0. No, because when I look at the 7th inning, he did not write it. Because Tragic Football did not write it. He did not write it in the 7th inning. He did not write it though. And Joe Ross got another pitch for Josh, and that is ball for him. And Josh Bell is walked in who advanced to first base for the Nationals. So the Nationals have Josh Bell on first base and Luis Garcia Jr. in second base. And way to go, Joe Ross. You walked your first bat of the game. It had to be Josh Bell. Yeah, so if you look at the whole chat, he did not write in the 7th, 8th inning. He did not do that. He didn't write it in the 7th inning. He did not write it. So, yeah, he did not write it. So, yeah, so you gotta scroll back, Star Wars, because he did not write it in the 7th inning. He did not write it. He only voted for the 8th inning by mistake. So, so there you go. See, Star Wars blaming you for something. I looked at the chat too. He did not write it. He only voted for the 8th inning. That's the only one I saw him. Yeah, and I saw he voted for the 8th inning. I didn't see it for the 7th inning. Cause look right here. Look. Let me show you what he voted. He voted only 1 time. He voted right here when he said Nationals 4, Phillies 2, top of the 8th. That's the 1 time he voted. He didn't write it any other time. Cause I'm scrolling back. He didn't write it. Cause look at him. What he did right there. There you go. He did. So, but I'm gonna say this for you, Tragic. You can't be writing in the chat because there's always somebody who does that anyway. So it's not your job to do that. So I'm just saying that since your first time, I'm not gonna get mad at you for it. But you just can't do that because the person when I have the pink comment at the bottom, that's the one with the score and stuff. You can't be writing it because it's not your job though. Just saying, it's not your job to do that. Yeah, because you're not supposed to do that though. Well, you started first with that. You came for him when you thought he was talking about you. So you did that. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Dylan Cruz. Dylan Cruz next to bat for the Nationals. We got national players on first base, second base, 1 out, top of the 8th. Here we go. Joe Ross got a pitch coming up for you. Dylan away by runner catch goes the ball 1-0. Joe Ross got another pitch for you. Dylan runner catch goes the ball 2-0. Joe Ross got another pitch for you. Dylan runner catch goes the ball 3-0. Yeah, Tragic. We want you to be part of our friend circle. So, Tragic, if you can come to all the Philly streams starting tomorrow on the weekend, then you could be part of our friend circle, though. And Joe Ross got another pitch coming to doing the right board. Right now, catch go. The strike one is a 3-1. I'm not even talking about it anymore. Just drop it, Star Wars. Just drop it now. Just drop it, Star Wars. Just drop the conversation. Let's just focus on the Phillies game. Let's not even talk about it anymore. And Joe Ross got another pitch count. Dylan Gray born. Swing down was a 5-0 to 3-2 the full count. And Joe Ross got another pitch for Dylan Gray born. And Dylan Cruz, that's for Tom and Young. Dylan Cruz driving the red 6 for baseball. And Joe Ross got another pitch for Dylan Gray born. Runner catch go, that's strike 3. And Dylan Cruz out. First strikeout for Joe Ross, 1K. Oh, wait a minute, Tragic. You can't even be in our friend circle because our friend circle is only for adults. Our friend circle is only for adults, though. Our friend circle is only for adults because me, Star Wars, and Wish that got adults. And you a kid, so. And I don't let kids be in my friend circle. I forgot about that. Yeah, because in real life I don't have kid friends, so. Yeah, so that's true. Yeah, kids can be in my friend circle. I forgot about that on YouTube. Cause my friends that I have online are all adults, so. All my YouTube friends are adults, so yeah. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have Jose Turner going next to bat for the Nationals. We got national players on first base, second base, 2 outs, top of the 8th. Here we go. Joe Ross got a pitch in there, Turner get ready for it. And Jose Turner just grounds out to the second baseman, passes stop to the first baseman, Bryce Hartman. And Jose Turner is out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals. So scored. The Nationals have 4 runs. The Phillies had 2 runs. We went to the bottom of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies, and we turn the bat at the bottom of the 8th. And the 3 Phillies versus the bat at the bottom of the 8th. We Trey Turner, Bryce Hartman, and Kyle Swilling. Trey Turner's 2 for 3 with a run. Bryce Hartman was 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And Kyle Swilling was over 3 with a strikeout. Yeah, because I remember you were a kid. I forgot about that. Because I don't be friends with kids and stuff. So you can be in the stream though. Yeah, I'll let you be in the stream though, but just that you can't be in the front circle. The front circle's for adults, so that's why I got my friends on. Now my friends on TikTok, I gotta make sure I'm in the last because circle of the friends on TikTok. That includes me, girl, Shalonda, Vlad, that's Dorian, Leslie, I think T Strawman, Cat. So that's all up on TikTok and on YouTube. It's like I think it's like it's what's next? It's Stars 99. It's the Penguin and all them. So yeah, so like literally, I just don't want like kids to be in part of the friend circle because it's just like it just don't make sense. It wouldn't be right. I have one person on TikTok who was not even in the age range to be in my friend circle when I let her be in the friend circle because she was only 14. And then yeah, so that was a mistake right there. But I'm still friends with her anyway. Because the fact of the matter is, because really good friendship on TikTok, so there's a reason for that. The shots that probably watch three niggas in no ways. Yeah, but that 14 is not a kid. 14 is more like a teenager status. It's not a kid though. But 14 is it's like more like a teenager status. You're in like in the preteen stage pretty much, but not like teenager yet. But it's not a kid though. Now, if you say somebody who's like 8 years old or 10 or 8 years old or something, that's a kid right there. But somebody who's a preteen, like when that 13, 14 mark, that's a preteen. So it's not even like you're not even a teenager yet. So it's a pinch chance for the Nationals. So Jose Rivera's done pitching night on the pitch for the Nationals will be George Lopez. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we got Trey Turner in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans, no base. 0 outs. Bottom inning, here we go. George Lopez got a pitch coming Trey. Bottom catch goes striking on 1. George Lopez got another pitch for Trey. Ready for him. He's swinging down and goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Trey Turner will advance to first base for the Phillies. And Trey Turner got a hit. Trey Turner got a hit, y'all. Trey Turner's 3 for 4, y'all. And Trey Turner singles on the line drive to the center field, Jacob Young. Trey Turner got on base again. Trey Turner's 3 for 4, y'all. Trey Turner's having another great game. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got 3 times beat Bryce Harper next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 big player on first base, 0 outs, bottom 8. Here we go. Harper Nation. And George Lopez got a pitch going to be Bryce swinging the miss at strike 1-0-1. And George Lopez got another pitch coming up for you Bryce ready for it. And George Lopez threw a pitch over to his first baseman, Danny Lowry, to make sure that Trey Turner got the first base bat. Pickett number 1 at first base. And George Lopez got another pitch coming up for Bryce ready for him. Yeah, the Nationals are not that good. Yeah, they're not. And Vice Hopper lines out to the left fielder James Wood, and Vice Hopper's out. Vice Hopper, you 1 for 4. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Schwarber next to bat for the Phillies. We got one people on first base, one out, top, bottom of the eighth. Here we go. George Lopez got a pitch count to reach over the wave run. And George Lopez did a pitch over to his first base from the Danny Lowry to make sure that Trey Turner got out the first base bat. Biggerton number 2 at first base. And George Lopez got a pitch count to reach over the wave run. Running catch goes balls 1-0. Y'all just don't be friends with teenagers and stuff like that. As my friend Vlad was saying on TikTok, you don't want to talk to teenagers. If you're not an adult, you don't want to. Yeah, Vlad likes to talk to adults, not the teenagers, though, because yeah, because then it just is wrong. And George Lopez got another pitch in the face for the right for him. Running catch goes the ball to 2-0. And George Lopez got another pitch in the face for the right for him. Running catch goes the ball 3-0. Yeah, Mike Green's an adult, so that makes sense. I don't know why did you say I can be. Yeah, that's not. If you try saying something inappropriate, tragic, you need to go, because you're not supposed to say any inappropriate words. That's my rules. I got 3 rules. 1, you can't say no inappropriate words. 2, you got to come to every stream. If you work, you get the pass. And 3, you can't be in the bushes. So if you break that first rule, you got to go, because you can't be saying inappropriate stuff. That's my vision. And George Lopez got another base gun that way you swing with the way for it. You swing it down when that's a 5 balls to 3-1. I have been here, so it just haven't taught. I hate the like and stuff. That's a good thing. And George Lopez got another pitch in the face with the way for him. And that is ball 4. And Kyle Schwarber is walked and will advance to first base for the Phillies. And Trey Turner will advance to second base. So the Phillies had Kyle Schwarber on first base and Trey Turner on second base. And this is Kyle Schwarber's first walk of the game. I just don't see in the chat So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Nick Castellanos next to bat for the Phillies. No, we got Philly Bears on first base and second base. 1 out, bottom of the eighth. Here we go. And George Lopez got a pitch coming to Castellanos great for he swinging at the Bibles on 1. And George Lopez got another pitch coming to Castellanos great for him. And George Lopez got another pitch coming for Castellanos great for him. Nick Castellanos, why would you ground into a double play? Nick Castellanos grounded into a double play to the third baseman, Jose Tennant, to the second baseman, Louis Castillo Jr., to the first baseman, Daniel Lowry. Kyle Schwarber was out at second base, and Nick Castellanos out at first base. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score is the Nationals at 4 runs, the Phillies at 2 runs. That's the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 9th and final inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nationals' turn to bat. Let's see if the Nationals can even turn to bat at the top of the 9th. And the 3 National players who at the top of the 9th be Jacob Young, C.J. Mahan, and James Wood. And Nick Castellanos had to mess that up. He had to ground to a double play. Just to mess that This game's almost getting close to being over, guys. We got the last inning coming on. No, it's not adult only stream. Tragic football. You could be in the stream. You just can't be part of the front circle. That's all it is. You could be in the stream. My stream's open to anybody, so anybody could be in here. Just say you can't be part of the front circle. That's the thing. No, it's not adult only stream. My friend circle is adult only. My friend circle is only for adults, but the stream itself, anybody can be in here. Cause I do have adult fans and kid fans, which that's okay. Cause but I just said if you want to be part of my circle and stuff, you can. Cause you're a kid, So pitching change for the Phillies. So Joe Ross done pitch for night. Coming to pitch for the Phillies. We Carlos Hernandez. Coming up the bat for the Nationals. We have Jacob Young coming back for the Nationals. No National players on base. 0 outs. Top of the ninth. Here we go. Carlos Hernandez got a pitch coming up. Jacob ready for it. And Jacob Young grinds out to the shortstop Trey Turner due to the first baseman Bryce Harper in time. And Jacob Young is out. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we have C.J. Abraham next to bat for the Nationals. No National players on base. 1 out, top of the ninth. Here we go. And Carlos Hernandez got a pitch coming with C.J. Guerrero. He swinging that one to 5 balls on one. Swinging that one to 5 balls on one. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch for C.J. Guerrero. Swinging the miss, not strike two, is on 2. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch coming with C.J. Guerrero. Right now, catches gloves, the ball is 1 and 2. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch coming with C.J. Guerrero. C.J. Abraham grinds out to the second baseman. Bryce is started to do it to the first baseman. Bryce over in time. And C.J. Abraham is out. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we had James Wood next to bat for the Nationals. No National players on base. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Yeah, that's right. Today I was playing a big one. Like, this is like my third day. I'm not going to see my therapist. I'm definitely not going to my therapist anymore, so I can't even use that as say that anymore. And Carson Nance got another pitch coming with James ready for it. He's swinging at the Powers on 1. And Carson Nance got another pitch for James ready for it. Right now, catch goes strike 2 is on 2. So I was walking out sad face because I'm like, that's the last time I'm going to see her. So I don't know when she's going to visit because the job might just take her where she's going to be helping to get case manager for people and she got no time to be able to go to like have days off or anything. And James Wood got another bit, and Carlton Nance got another bit for you, James. Get ready for it. Right now, catch goes swinging at the Powers on 1. Yeah, Carlton Nance got another bit, James. Right now, catch goes strike 2 is on 2. And James Wood and Carlton Nance got another pitch for James. Get ready for it. Swinging that one goes right into the grass. And that's a single. And James Wood will advance to first base for the Nationals. And James Wood singles on the ground ball to shortstop Trey Turner. Trey Turner, you supposed to catch that at shortstop, man. So coming up next to bat for the Nationals, we got Nathaniel Lowry. Next to bat for the Nationals, we got 1 national player on first base. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Carlos Hernandez got a pitch coming in. Nathaniel ready for you. Swinging that was a 5 balls on 1. And Carlos Hernandez got another pitch coming in. Nathaniel ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 balls on 2. And closing in is got another pitch coming in Daniel Grayboard. Ronald catches goes the balls 1-2. And closing in is got another pitch coming in for Nathaniel Grayboard. And Nathaniel Lowry pops out to the third base for Alabama. And Nathaniel Lowry's out. And that's 3 outs for the Nationals, who scored the Nationals at 4 runs, the Phillies at 2 runs. We went on to the bottom of the ninth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. They turn the bat at the top and the bottom of the ninth. And the three Philly players at the bottom of the ninth will be Vasquez, Alabama, and Johan Mohans. Vasquez was 1 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, and a run. Alabama is 1 for 3 with a strikeout, RBI. And Johan Mohans is 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Welcome back, What's Names? If I had to choose who's my favorite friend between Star Wars and Wednesdays, I would have to go with I have to go with Wednesdays. Wednesdays gonna have my favorite friend because actually no, I would go with Star Wars actually. Let me take that back. Let me go there. I'm gonna go with Star Wars as my favorite friend because Star Wars been in the streets longer than Wednesdays had, so he's been here longer, so he's been here since I've been doing like the rock paper plays, and I started with like the Sixers and the Phillies and stuff. He's been around for those times. But then once I started in the Eagle stream, that's when everything came to play. Because Star Wars was the one who told me to do the Eagle stream. So I've been doing Sixers and Phillies. I've never been doing like the Eagles. So I just added that third one on there. So you gotta give Wednesday props for that. Because you gotta get Star Wars props for that. Because if Star Wars never told me to do the Eagle streams, I wouldn't have done it. Because Cause I used to watch somebody do them, but I never used to like cover them and stuff. So now I'm starting to do it thanks to Star Wars because it was his idea to do that. So pitch change for the Nationals. So Jordan Lopez done pitch for the night, coming to pitch for the Nationals. Be coughing again. So coming out the bat for the Phillies, we had Vaz Covers in the bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 outs. Bottom of the ninth. Here we go. Kyle Finnegan got a pitch in there, but he kept looking ready for the riding catcher goes. The balls 1-0. And Kyle Finnegan got another pitch in there, but he kept looking ready for it. Well, we gotta go there and losing, man. At least we said we own the series, we own the Nats because we won 2 out of 3. At least we can say we did. At least I could say that's a good thing we did. And Vasquez flies out to the center fielder, Jacob Young, and Vasquez was out. Well, that was supposed to happen. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Boone next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 1 out, top of the ninth. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. Yeah, if you get 2 more strikeouts, the game's over. The Phillies will lose. And Kyle Finnegan got a pitch in there, but Alec ready for it. Riding catch goes, the ball's 1-0. And Kyle Finnegan got another pitch in there, but Alec ready for it. Riding catch goes, the ball 2-0. And Kyle Finnegan got another pitch in there, but Alec ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes, the strike one is a 2-1. And Kyle Finnegan got another pitch in there, but Alec ready for it. And Adderbaum grounds out to the shortstop, CJ Hammond to the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowry. And Adderbaum is out. Mexico, you 1 for 4. At home, you 1 for 4. One more out, guys, and we lose this game. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Johan Rojas coming next to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. And Kyle Bingham got a pitch in the bay. Rojas go rolling. And Cuffing in the pitch for Ross Grayburn. And Johan Rojas running around first. Pass second. Stop at third. Johan Rojas got a triple, y'all. Johan Rojas got a triple, y'all. And Johan Rojas got another hit. Johan Rojas is got his first hit. Johan Rojas is 1 for 3, y'all. And this is Johan Rojas' first triple on the 2012 season on the ground ball to the left fielder James Wood. That's what I'm talking about, Rojas. Got a triple, man. We still in this game, y'all. We needed that. Now, if somebody can get him in, that would be great. So then we could be down just 1-1, and then and then we get it all comes with name. Oh my God, Raphael Machaon's coming up there. I don't know if you gonna get him in. Every Philly Shovel is a donation to Betty Shovels, as the Philly captain would say in Section 301. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Raphael Machaon next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 Philly player on third base, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. Machaon don't sell this game. Machaon sell this game. It'll be like one of those. The Nationals challenge to play. They said y'all was first team on the 21 season the ground with one field games, but they didn't Nationals. I had a challenge the game play. Challenge and shit. Challenge and shit. Right, so coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Raphael Machaon next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 big player on third base, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Here we go. Kyle Finnegan got a pitch in the Raphael get ready for it. And Raphael Machaon lines out to the man, came up worse to get him. And Raphael Machaon lines out to the center fielder Jacob Young. And that's the ball game. Final score is 4-2. Phillies lose. And the Nationals take game number 3 from the Phillies. But we can say that the Phillies took 2 out of 3 at home in this series. So we own the Nationals because we took 2 out of 3. So we took 2 out of 3. So so we took Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's still good for us. So and so the Phillies, so the Nationals will move on to 14-18 on the season. The Phillies will drop down to 17-14 on the season. The Phillies will get their 14 loss, the Nationals get their 14 win. And what a way to end that game just like that, yo. Raphael Machaon had to do that. Just had to do it like that. That's how. That being said, guys, so shout out to Stars 99 coming to stream. Shout out to the tragic football coming to stream. Shout out to Wednesday coming to stream. Shout out to Stars 99 coming to stream. Shout out to Dance Without coming to stream. Shout out to everybody coming to stream. So guys, I will be streaming the Phillies versus the Arizona Diamondbacks for game number 1 of the 3-game series tomorrow night at 6:45 p.m. on my YouTube channel, guys. Let's see how the Phillies do tomorrow night against the D-backs tomorrow, and see how that goes. And let's get into your pitching matchup. So we have Jesus Cesaro going up against Merrill Kelly tomorrow night. So Jesus Cesaro is 3-0 in the season with 41 strikeouts at a 1.73 ERA and 107 win. So you know that let's get Jesus his fourth win tomorrow night and make him 4-0. And he's going against Will Kelly. You know that could be a thing. He's going against Will Kelly, so you don't expect that to be a thing. Yeah, so going against Will Kelly, who was 3-1 this season with 25 strikeouts and a 4.41 ERA and a 1.10 win. So let's see if we can try to make this be an interesting game tomorrow night, y'all, and maybe make A's go 4-0. So But that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for my next Phillies regular season live play-by-play. Let's go Phillies game. Let's win the opening game series against the D-backs tomorrow night in Philadelphia, and try to show the D-backs, hey, you may beat us in the in the next in the postseason last year when you knock our chances out of going to the damn World Series. Hello, get them damn Texas Rangers. We're gonna hold you up for that one. We're gonna get you. This is a revenge. This is a revenge game tomorrow because we're gonna show the D-backs like, yeah, that's what you get for knocking us out of the CS that last year. We could have went to the World Series and took on the Rangers, but y'all did that. We never forget that. We never forget that. So yeah, that never being said, guys, hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday night, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for the next Phillies regular season. Not very Let's go Phillies in. Let's not lose the D-backs at home in the opening series, y'all. I hope we don't give Hayes his first win of the season. We hope we don't do that.